From the StreamYard studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you're all here. And joining us, as always, is our co-host and our board designer, Professor Brainy Specs.
Good evening, John. Welcome, everyone. Looking forward to the games.
Me too. I'll say hello to everyone who's joining us in the chat. First was Jay Aldridge. I wish you greetings, sir. Say hello also to Louise X Sparrow and T Dowd. Glad to see you all here. Welcome also to Resolute Germ, Tokyo Trekker, who has his first viral short, so congratulations on that. Say hello also to Conspiratorial Thomas. Glad to see you. And Bird of Prey 5 has joined us as well. Kapla. And for anyone who's joining us after this, we're glad you could stop by our game this evening. So say also welcome to Gorilla's Random Thoughts, who's just joining us in the chat. We have our contestants for round one. We'll go ahead and bring them up in a moment. If you'd like to be in one of the later rounds, then go ahead and click on that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. For our first round, we'll bring up our contestants. We have Thomas, we have Tokyo, and Jay. Greetings, everyone.
Howdy.
Hey.
Greetings. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Indeed.
Glad to be here.
Well,
Now, we
don't
can't have
everyone
two
talk at
winners.
once.
We can't have two winners.
Of course we can. You're all winners.
Indeed.
See? You're all winners.
Three winners is even better than two.
Indeed.
Well,
You're all
gentlemen,
too quiet.
I know. Well, I guess, does that mean we're ready to get started in the game?
Well, you know,
I
I
think-
can't talk a lot because I echo.
Yeah. Sorry
Well,
about that.
you're currently not echoing, I don't think.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me.
This time
Well,
change is hard to get used to.
I know the feeling because my co-hosts on the other show that I do, two of them are in the UK and they haven't changed their clocks yet.
Mm. Well, we don't change our
So
clocks here either, but this comes on an hour earlier than usual.
No, T Dowd, I believe you misheard me.
Yes. That's winners.
We want T
one
Dowd
E.
to join the game one day. Come on, T Dowd.
We have a comment in the chat. Bird of Prey 5 is talking about rumors that the game is being rigged. That is, as we have discussed before, Bird, totally false. We run a fair game here. Everyone has the same chance to win.
That is true. And even if somebody who's playing the game has, for example, relatives who are in the same profession as the co-host, that will have no effect on the outcome of the game.
Oh, thank you, Darren. That's very, very nice of you to say.
We
Appreciate it.
Yes.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I just can't pull it out.
We'll just have to highlight Darren's comment there for a moment. Appreciate it.
Yes, we thank
All
you.
right. Are we ready to play?
Yep.
Wow, enthusiasm. I love it.
Hang on.
Oh, we're hanging. We got to hang for a minute, John. Thomas is saying,
There we are.
some falsehood there. I don't know why he's saying such a thing, but
DAs can't be trusted. That's all I'll say.
For some
we'll
reason,
reserve
I
that
could
for
hear
a
y'all,
political
but I
channel.
couldn't see you.
Oh,
Sorry.
can you see us
I
now?
went to my main. Yes.
Good, as they say.
Yes.
Are you ready now, Jay?
Yes. Almighty
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
Well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Our first category is Bussard Collectors. They have TNG Season 6 episode descriptions. Identify the sport. Who's captain's log?
Crap.
The USS Enterprise, NCC 1701C.
I was just about to bust a poop joke with that one, the captain's log. This one is roundy, it stinks, and it floats. Who's Captain Kirk?
Wow.
I did it anyway.
All right. Winter Thomas, you are up first.
Enterprise C for 100.
She was the captain of the Enterprise C when the ship responded to the distress call from a Klingon outpost.
Who is Rachel Garrett?
That's correct.
Got off to a fast start here. Perpetual Winner. It's your turn.
I don't know who that is, but I guess you're talking to me.
Indeed, I am, because that is a good description of you.
Enterprise C for 500.
Having assumed command of the Enterprise C, Richard Castillo assigned this crewman to the con.
I don't remember his name because I know it's not Tasha Yar. Yar was transferred in and put on tactical. I'm going to pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Winner Jay. Winner Thomas.
Pass.
That was Fredericks.
Ah.
Indeed. Winner Jay. It's your turn.
300 for TNG Enterprise descriptions.
USS Enterprise NCC 1701C.
No, the second one, TNG.
Oh, that's episode descriptions.
Yeah.
300.
The second episode of the season to feature Reg Barkley.
What is Realm of Fear?
That is incorrect.
Thomas.
Ooh.
Pass.
Perpetual Winner.
Pass.
Yes, that was Ship in a Bottle.
Wow, I'm surprised no one got that.
Yeah, Realm of Fear was the first one.
Indeed. Thomas, you're up and you have the lead.
Enterprise C for 200.
The loss of the Enterprise C in defense of the outpost on this planet was a key event in the progress of Federation-Klingon relations.
Sure I know, but I can't think of a pass.
Perpetual Winner.
Was Narendra 3.
That's correct.
It's the one. I have to highlight this.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad I could wake you up, T-Dowd. or as I call you, Mr. T. Perpetual winner. You have a tie for first place, and you have control of the board.
These are some very difficult questions here. I'm probably not
I
going to
thought they were kind of.
these.
I thought they were kind of tough this week.
They are. Especially the Enterprise C category. I was surprised. The little extra non-dialogue character got a hint. Speaking of Enterprise C, 300.
Data reported that the Enterprise C was last seen near the Klingon outpost this many years ago.
What is 22?
That's right.
Nicely done. Jay, you're up.
It's in that category. Frack.
All right, Jay, you have minus 300, but you can bet up to 500 points.
True daily double.
500?
Yes.
All right.
Wanting to know about previous starships, this individual asked Riker what he thought was innovative about the last Enterprise.
Who is Rasmussen?
Close enough. I'll give you that one. Very good. Berlinghoff Rasmussen.
I like how you snuck that one in, John. It wasn't even from yesterday's Enterprise.
Thank you.
Thomas, it's your turn.
Identify the sport for 100. What is water polo?
That's correct.
Perpetual winner.
Go Captain's Log for 3.
Harad Sar has turned over the coordinates of the planet he described. We're en route to verify his claims.
Who's Picard?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Who is Captain Archer?
That's right.
Yeah, it is. Crap.
And all of a sudden we have a tight game. Jay, you're in control of the board.
Captain's Log for 200.
He lost an empire, he lost his daughter, and he nearly lost his mind. Whatever his crimes, isn't that enough punishment for one lifetime?
Who's Kirk?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Thomas.
This doesn't sound right to me, but who is Cisco?
That's right. You were talking about Goldacott.
It doesn't seem very forgiving of him, though.
That's what he said.
That is what he said. Thomas, you're in control and you have the lead.
Identify the sport 200. What is Parisi squares?
That's right.
We have some easy comments in the chat. And welcome to Age Odyssey. I didn't see you there. And hello, LDG.
Greetings.
Well, it's Cinnabon. He knows all these. That's why they're easy.
Yeah, okay. Sure he does. Perpetual winner, you're up.
Perpetual loser says
No.
Bussard for 3.
7 suggested a series of modifications to the Bussard collectors that increased their efficiency at collecting this material by 23%.
This should be a $500 question. This one's not easy at all, but I bet Jay knows it. Pass.
Jay.
I don't know. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
One of those things a starship can't do without, which is deuterium.
Exactly. Jay, you're in control.
Identify the sport for 500. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Perpetual winner.
Well, I take what is Alien Desert Lacrosse is definitely not the correct answer, so I'm going to pass.
That's a good description, but the actual name was Gascana.
All right, Thomas, you're in control.
Identify the sport for 300. Pass.
Perpetual winner.
They're holding phasers. Nope. This is a sport. This is like target practice. Pass.
Jay.
It's not coming to me. Pass.
One got velocity. Perpetual winner, it is your turn.
Last sport. And this is where I lose. Pass.
Jay.
What is racquetball?
That's correct.
And welcome Zero Play to the chat.
Hello.
Jay, it's your turn.
Captain's log for 400.
Captain's log for 4.
All attempts to analyze what is happening have failed. In the last few hours, I've watched friends grow old and die, and I'm seeing it happen to me.
Who is Captain Eli Talaka?
Nicely done.
How you came up with that one, I don't know, Jay. Well done.
Who?
It's my favorite episode of Dr. Pulaski.
Unnatural selection.
Yes.
The ship
Yeah.
that they found with all the dead people that grew old rapidly. Okay, Thomas, it's your turn.
Captain's log 100.
Ambassadors of all Federation planets are waiting to honor the Enterprise's distinguished passenger, Commodore Robert April, first captain of the USS Enterprise.
Who is Kirk?
That's correct.
TAS.
Yes, but I mean, who else is going to say that, though? So
Exactly.
Or the $100 question.
True. Perpetual, it's your turn.
Bussard for 4.
The Enterprise escaped from this anomaly after the crew realized that one moon circles equals hydrogen, which was then released from the Bussard collectors to help produce an explosion.
No.
Passing.
Yes.
Jay.
What is a Tychon's Rift?
That's it.
Jay, you have the lead and control.
Captain's Log.
First Officer Brink and his men were behind it. They got to the engines. They don't work anymore. Had to eliminate Brink.
Oh, I never knew her name. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Perpetual winner.
No way.
Her unfortunate name was Captain Zahiva.
Thomas, it's your turn.
TNG episode 6 for 100.
The Enterprise discovers a Dyson sphere.
What is relics?
That's right.
Perpetual.
Bizarre for
control.
1.
The Enterprise released hydrogen exhaust through their Bassard collectors to trick these aliens into releasing LaForge.
This is not a... Cheap. No. Pass.
Jay.
What are the Packlets?
That's correct.
No, it was the Kurogans.
Well, that's a possible answer, I suppose. Jay, it is your turn.
500 for episode descriptions.
After receiving no response to his hail, Commander Morag became concerned.
And Morag. What is Aquiel?
Good work. That is correct.
Worst episodes of TNG, if you ask me. Thomas, your turn.
TNG 200.
The only appearance of a runabout in TNG.
What is Timescape?
That's correct.
One of the better episodes of season 6. Come on, Perpetual winner. Let's get a clue here.
500 and pass.
In flashback, Torres suggested using the Bassard collectors to harvest this highly combustible and versatile energy source from a Class 17 nebula.
What is beryllium?
That's correct.
Well done. Jay?
Um,
Welcome
400.
Random Menace.
Oh. Enterprise races to evacuate the Federation outpost on Bersalis 3.
Bersalis 3. Bersalis 3. What is... No. Pass.
Thomas,
Pass.
Perpetual winner.
Yeah, no. Pass.
That was from Lessons.
I thought it was, but I didn't want to risk it because I wasn't 100% sure.
It's been so long since I've seen that episode. I thought that was season 5 myself. But all right, Thomas, you get the last clue.
Musard collectors were sometimes referred to by this term, such as when they were used to collect Metreon gas during the Riker maneuver.
Pass.
Perpetual winner.
What are ram scoops?
That's correct.
He said that when he was sitting on a chair.
To blow off the ram scoop, stand by full thrusters.
It was a weird thing to say if you're going to just sit on a chair, though.
Well, Riker was kind of weird sometimes.
I thought he was hunched over the Commodore 64 joystick that came out of the floor at that scene.
No, the Riker maneuver is him sitting down. How he puts his leg over the chair.
I guess there's more than one Riker maneuver, depending on the situation.
It's true. All right, I put the link to the Cosmo Buzz room in the private chat. And let's reveal our final Jeopnerdy category.
Odo's bucket.
Which I chuckled at.
With or without the poo?
That remains to be seen.
All right, I see both Thomas and Eternal winner in the Cosmo Buzz room. And Jay, can you use the private chat tonight, Jay?
No, I tried before. Couldn't get my keyboard to work.
All right, how much are you betting?
0.
Let's reveal our final Jeopnerdy clue.
Odo explains to Kira that he no longer uses his bucket and proceeds to employ it as a plant pot in this episode.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! And Thomas, I don't know if you were having trouble or not. I didn't see an answer come in from you. Thomas?
I didn't put one in.
Okay. And Jay, what is your answer?
Looking for Promok in all the wrong places.
You would have to give me a hard one to spell.
PAR apostrophe MACH or K?
I got it. All right, let's see how we did. All right, perpetual winner. You had 1,700 points, and I didn't like your answer here. Let's see what you came up with.
But it's true.
It was not true.
Well, there is a way to win, but in any case, unfortunately, that's not the answer we were looking for.
And you bet 0. So you stay at 1,700. Winner Thomas, you were in second place with 1,800 points. Your response was you didn't have one. And you bet it all, taking it down to 0.
I would have won, but you people told me that I can't date a check 20 years from now, so, you know.
I'm not sure what a check has to do with it, Thomas, but... And Jay, you had 3,000 points and the lead. Your response was, what is looking for Parmok in all the wrong places?
That is unfortunately incorrect. The episode was The Abandoned.
And you bet 0, leaving you at 3,000, and that is enough to make you the champion.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
I want to thank all three of you for joining us for our game in round 1.
Indeed. It was a good game.
You are going to send me a blank check, though, right? Just make sure you sign it. Don't put anything else on it.
Why would we do that, Thomas?
It was in the contract I signed.
I'm aware of no contract.
A contract is a
Neither am I.
contract is a contract.
But only between Ferengi.
Indeed. I'm not Ferengi, and I'm unaware of any contract.
It's true.
Well, you haven't
Can
signed
you
it yet. You haven't signed it
Can you
yet.
pro-
Just got to give it to you to sign first.
Can you produce such contract with my signature on it, Thomas? I'll take that as a no.
Looks like we have 3 contestants for round 2, but if any of you would like to stay backstage, and you can come back in round 3 if we have any available spots. But in any case, we thank you for joining us tonight.
Thomas, next time the answer is, I sent you back the contract.
Okay, Jay, if you want to go ahead and put you backstage, and I'll bring up our contestants for round 2.
Okay.
Welcome our next 3 contestants. Welcome to Mercer, Super Ultimate something or other, and Bird of Prey 5.
I believe it's Super Ultimate Magnificent
Hello,
Trivia
world.
Master 9000.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
right.
Are we playing buzzers? Good afternoon. Are we playing buzzers?
Hell no. We're taking turns.
Champions would not be afraid.
Not
To
afraid
play
of
with
buzzers.
buzzers.
I'm afraid of my stupid internet connection.
Well, okay then.
Plus, I'm pretty sure you rigged the buzzards. 'Cause last time we played them, every time I hit it, I was not the first one buzzing, even though I clearly was every time.
And you can prove that, of course.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'd like to see such evidence.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
If we can answer,
Brainy, when you do the final Jeopardy, do you practice saying Qapla' before you do it?
no, I do not.
Okay, just because you say it with a lot of, I don't know what the word is, enthusiasm.
Well, I want to sound like a Klingon, and I do it better than Bird, obviously.
yeah, you don't.
You should practice the K-less meditation technique.
Just one.
Ha-ha.
I was curious about the way you say it. Every time that comes up, I'm almost afraid to listen to it.
No, I do not. And I see a Mr. President in the chat. Welcome, Mr. President.
He practices in front of the mirror every day.
And backstage as well. Welcome, Mr. President.
Glad you can join us. So are we all ready for round 2?
I'm ready for the extra hard
Hello,
doors.
Mr.
The last
President.
one was easy.
Hello, Mr. President. If you want to play, I can step out, but I'll play. All right, I'll play, and then he can step in next time.
Sounds good.
We'll do it that way then. All right, if we're all ready to play, let's do it. Let's play Jeopnerdy.
Wait, I should start out with 1,000 points.
Afraid not.
I'm going to guess deflector dish for the first category.
Here we have phaser rifles.
I didn't look at the other categories, so I can't guess.
DS9 Season 6 episode descriptions. Identify the Klingon ritual.
Bird will get everyone wrong.
Oh no.
Whose personal log?
That seems like an invasion of privacy.
The USS Enterprise, NCC 1701D.
Oh, easy.
Mercer, you are first up, my friend.
Oh, thank you. DS9 for 500.
The Return of Chester.
What is the sound of her voice?
That is incorrect.
Super Ultimate Magnificent Trivia Master 9000.
Who is Chester?
What the name of the episode?
I have no idea.
Bird of Prey 5.
I know who Chester is, but
Who is
Chester's
Chester?
the cat.
Yes, Chester was the cat he got from that gangster. The episode was Time's Orphan.
Indeed.
Oh, God, terrible episode.
I did like
It's
the
okay.
episode of Bilby.
All right, Super Ultimate. It's your turn.
All right, we're going with D for 500.
I'm taking that means the Enterprise D.
I mean, what else would it mean?
In the alternate timeline where Picard avoided the fight with the Nausicaans, this officer was the captain of the Enterprise D.
Oh no. That was Captain. Oh, they said his name before too in another episode. Now I can't remember it. That's not good. I will have to pass.
Bird of Prey 5.
Pass.
Mercer.
Who is Jellicoe? Jellicoe? Sorry.
That is incorrect.
I'm off to a rip-roaring start tonight.
It was Thomas Halloway.
Indeed. All right, Bird, it's time to get on the board. It's your turn.
CBS.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm fighting with YouTube over my latest video. Every
I'm
time
sorry.
I upload it, they find something else that they claim is copyrighted.
How dare they?
It's the DS9 season 6 for 200.
200.
In the end, Tim Waters was a bad captain.
Oh, what is Valiant?
That's correct.
Nicely done, Bird. Mercer.
I'll take the same category for 400.
Kira experiences 2 moments of clarity in 2 days.
Pass.
Super Ultimate.
Pass.
Bird.
What is Stone?
Sorry, I didn't quite get that in time, but the correct response.
What was your answer? What was your answer, Bird?
I feel like if I give the answer and it's wrong, you're going to take points away. So
I
just
thought
don't
you
give the
started saying
answer.
it before the buzzer.
Well, I said Heart of Stone.
Well,
I'll
that is incorrect, but I'm going to let it pass because I didn't hear it until after the buzzer went off.
Okay. Fair enough.
Correct response was his way.
I like
Stop
the
trying
way
to
this
take away
game's
points,
rigged.
Professor.
I'm sorry.
Said stop trying to take away points.
I yielded to John's judgment on that. All right, Magnificent Trivia Master 9000, it's your turn.
I'm going to go with the D for 400.
After the barriers between quantum realities broke down, the sector started filling with enterprises, and alternate Wesley reported they'd received this many hails.
It's 200 something. We'll go with what is 250,000 hails?
That is incorrect.
Bird.
It's a hell of a lot of hails, but I'd have to pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
It was 285,000 hails.
That was pretty close. If this
Yeah.
was Price is Right rules, I think I would have still got it.
Network to be able to handle that many hails.
And welcome, Brad Wolf. And yes, I agree with you. Way too many hails.
There's a lot of people saying "Shut up, Wesley" at the same time.
Probably so. And we got a comment in the chat. Somebody munching on something? If you could mute while you're doing that, please. Bird, it's your turn.
Let's do DS9 for 300.
Evil must be opposed.
Oh, it's a great episode.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Mercer.
What is Rocks and Shoals?
That's correct.
That's the one. And Thomas, Sullivan was off by several thousand, 10,000s, actually.
I was the only
So
one
that's
that
not
gave it a
real.
shot.
That's really not close.
And the Price is Right, it would be.
Well, this is not The Price is Right.
Mercer, it's your turn.
Personal log 500.
No! Damn it.
All right, Mercer, you have minus 700 points. However, you can bet up to 500 on this daily double.
500.
I'll bet 7,000.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
500.
500.
Sweet.
It is my opinion that the Borg are as close to pure evil as any race we've ever encountered.
Let me think for a minute. I know this one. No. I can't think of the captain. Captain. I don't know.
Afraid not. It was Captain Amosov of the Endeavor.
Magnificent Trivia Master 9000. It's your turn.
We're going to try the D for 300. Come on, easy question.
The Enterprise D docked at this orbital facility in order to undergo a baryon sweep.
What is the Remlar array?
That's correct.
Bird, you have the lead by 200 points. It's your turn.
Do DS9 finish out the category?
Cisco can live with it. He can live with it.
What is in the pale moonlight?
Yes, that is correct.
Mercer, your turn.
I'll take phaser rifles for 500.
Kira advised the all to stick with a simpler Cardassian rifle because the various features of a Federation phaser rifle, such as this many beam settings, made it complicated to use.
What are you asking for? The episode name?
The number
No.
of beam settings.
Oh, okay. What is 3?
That is incorrect.
Trivia Master.
I'm going to pass, but I think it's 8 or 7. One of those two.
Bird.
How much is this question?
500.
500? Oh, pass.
It was 16.
See? That's too
I
many.
thought you wanted the name of the episode, in which case I would have said Return to Grace.
True.
Mr. President thought he knew it.
It was 16 beam settings, and they only ever use one. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
All right, we're going to go with the D for 200.
In 2364, the Enterprise D was hijacked by members of this species who wanted to use the ship to repair their planet's damaged computer.
Who are the Binars?
That's right.
And we have a tie game. But Bird, it is your turn. You can break the tie.
Let's identify the Klingon ritual for 200. What is the rite of ascension?
That's correct. Good job in getting a Klingon question.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Well, it was one of the easy ones.
Mercer, you got some work to do. It's your turn.
Personal log 400.
We have been spotted by a Romulan cruiser, but after playing hide and seek through several solar systems, I think I've managed to elude them.
Oh, man, what is his stupid name?
The dude from Contagion, his name was... He was Captain Mercer.
That is incorrect.
Trivia Master.
It's the captain of the Yamato. I can't remember his name.
Thomas is calling me a changeling.
I saw that.
Will you accept the Yamato captain?
No.
Bird.
Yeah, pass.
And the name of the Yamato's captain was Donald Varley.
Yeah,
He's the one.
good old
I
Varley.
haven't had enough to drink tonight, so that's why I'm not getting any of these questions.
Magnificent Trivia Master 9000. It is your turn.
We will finish off the D.
This component of the Enterprise D was modified to act as an energy weapon against the Borg, but it failed due to the knowledge that had been assimilated from Picard.
What is the deflector dish?
That's correct.
Main deflector dish, in fact.
Because it had so many.
Indeed. Bird, you got a slim lead. It's your board.
Let's do the Klingon ritual for
500.
300. Oh, that was the wedding thing. Kayla, what is Kahala? Kahala. What is Kahala?
The path to.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly right, but it's close enough. I'll let you have it.
There is no refund on the path
Kalhaya.
to Kalhaya. There are no refunds on the path to Kalhaya.
You know, I would have ate the steak.
John,
before.
who are you saying hello to? I can't quite make out the name.
There's been a lot of people. It could be any number.
Oh, okay. Mercer.
I'll take
turn.
identify Klingon ritual for 500. Mm, What is Jaloja?
Didn't know that was a Klingon ritual. But
I-
in any case, it's incorrect.
Didn't know that either. Trivia Master 9,000.
Picture small. I can't. What are they? They're just in the cargo bay. Oh, that's a casket, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. I don't know.
Bird.
Doesn't even make sense. Pass. Where's pass? No, I mean pass. Oh God, it's late.
That was Akvo, ancient Klingon tradition for keeping the predators away.
Super Ultimate Magnificent Trivia Master 9,000.
Personal
Sure,
logs for 300.
1 hour. 1 hour to make a decision that could mean the life or death of a civilization or the end to our own. My mind keeps going back to the Borg.
What? I think you just made that one up. It was John's personal log.
It was not.
Um,
Oh, Bird.
Is it me?
why did my
Bird?
what?
What happened?
You guessed.
That was not a guess, you idiot.
Well,
Uh,
you don't phrase it as phrase it as a question.
Yeah,
I said, John. I said, oh my God, never mind.
I mean, I didn't think he was being serious with his guess.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
So you
Is
can
it
go.
Mercer's turn?
So well, we'll give you a
Do you-
chance to answer it, Bird.
Bird.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Mercer.
Who is Captain Janeway?
That is incorrect.
Was it
I'll give
Shelby?
you another chance. I'll give you another chance.
I don't want another chance.
Trivia Master.
Nope. It's done.
Man, I've got the high score here.
I'm giving you a chance, Trivia Master.
No, I obviously don't know, so just go.
What would you say it was?
I have no idea. So
It's a
just go
trap.
ahead. It doesn't matter. We're done with Jesus.
That was Cisco
Cisco.
talking about the proto-universe from the episode Playing God.
Why did I think it was about the Borg?
I don't
He
remember
says
that
his
at all.
mind keeps going back to the Borg guys and how
Oh,
they'll just destroy things and do whatever they want. And so on.
very, very tricky.
Bird. It's your turn.
Let's identify that ritual for 100. Klingon death ritual.
Oh, it's
What is the Klingon death ritual?
That's correct.
Mercer.
I'll take phaser rifles for 400.
The Romulans gave counterfeit Federation phaser rifles to the rebels on this Klingon planet.
Watching so much Star Wars lately, I can't remember these planet names. Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
That was that colony place.
What is Krill?
I'm afraid not.
Trivia Master.
Ah, man, the rebels on the planet. Something or another. Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
I know the name of it, I just can't remember.
It was Krios.
Rios.
That's the one where the governor was kind of a jerk. He's like making accusations left and right. Just like, we knew you were doing this. We knew it. I just couldn't think of the name.
Trivia Master 9,000.
Oh,
It's
with
your turn.
logs for 200.
I've arrived on Vulcan, hopeful that the High Command is finally ready to conduct joint missions with Starfleet.
Oh, come on. I'm going to assume it's who is Captain Archer.
That is incorrect.
Bird.
Oh, I know who it is now. I think it's the Admiral. Go for it. Say Admiral Forrest.
Pass.
Mercer.
Who is Admiral Forrest?
That's it.
Oh,
Yes, I'm winning.
Bird. It's your turn.
Let's finish out Klingon rituals.
that's the Klingon kidnapping ritual.
That is the bonding ritual. But
Yeah, we need a Klingon name.
yeah, I know you do. Yeah, I got to pass.
Mercer.
What is the pass?
Trivia Master.
Oh, man, it was... Pass.
That was the Roostai.
There's a
Right,
question
Mercer.
in Spanish. I'll take personal log for 100.
Our journey home is several weeks old now, and I have begun to notice, in my crew and in myself, a subtle change as the reality of our situation settles in.
Who is Captain Janeway from the episode The Cloud?
It is Captain Janeway. I don't recall exactly which episode it's from, but yeah.
Trivia Master.
300.
At LaForge's direction, this officer used a phaser rifle to create damage on a shuttlecraft that was similar to what might result if the vessel had fled an attacker.
Who is Vorik?
I'm afraid not.
What?
Bird of Prey.
I know the episode, but who is the? Yeah, pass.
Torek?
Mercer.
Who is
Mercer.
Torek?
Can you say that again?
Who is Torek?
That's correct.
Stupid T and the V. God damn it.
Bird. It's your turn.
Phaser rifles for 100.
A phaser rifle could be set to fire an expanding energy pulse, which can come in handy if one of these beings is hiding on your ship.
What is a shapeshifter?
Very good.
I believe it's a changeling. So
Also known as shapeshifter.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Cowboy. Or
So now we're
cowboy.
cheating for Bird now. Because he has a librarian in his family. I see how it
Mm. You see the benefits of having a librarian?
is.
Totally
This
false.
is going to put me in the lead. This next question. 2,000 for phaser rifles, please.
Well, I'll give you the 200.
Come on. I want to play Final Jeopardy.
The only appearance of a phaser rifle in TOS was in this episode.
What is where no man has gone before?
That's it.
Yay, I did it. I got it to Final Jeopardy.
The manufactured triumph.
I got into final. Me and Nermal got into Final Jeopardy together.
I wish you did.
Look, Nermal, we got into Final Jeopardy together.
All right, there's the link to the Cosmo Buzz room.
I will bet
Let's head on.
300.
Let's head on over to the final Jeopnerdy board and reveal our category.
Say our answer.
Colorful metaphors.
Oh, this is my category.
I thought it might be. And I see bird and and I see a 300 in there.
Yeah. That's how much I'm betting. In fact, I'm so confident I'm going to bet Bird's points too. So 2,300.
Oh, are you? Okay. And I see a Mercer too. Unfortunately, Mercer, you can't play. All right, let's reveal.
I lost. That's how it works. I can play. Yeah, I freaking lost.
Let's see what our clue is.
When Spock asks for examples of a contemporary literature containing colorful metaphors, Kirk cites the collective works of Jacqueline Suzanne and the novels of this author.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
God damn it. I thought it was going to be a swear word that we had to type in. That's some bullshit.
Champion or whatever you're calling yourself this week. You need to stop typing, please.
Working on it.
I like that answer, multi-gun man.
And let's see how we did. Super Ultimate Magnificent Trivia Master 9000. You had 300 points. Entering final Jeopnerdy and your response.
Sir Humpback Charlie Forth Esquire. Much as I like that answer, it's not what I was looking for.
And you bet, of course, 300. Give me 0.
Heck yeah.
And Birdo Prey 5, you were in the lead at 2,000 points. Your response?
While they were the greats, the specific name that I was looking for was Harold Robbins.
Yeah, that would be Humpback Charlie. That was his alias.
And let's see how much you did bet, Bird. 1,500 points, taking it down to 500. But you are the champion, Bird.
Champion.
Nicely done.
Again.
You guys didn't read my answer, which was brilliant.
Mercer's answer was, who is Cassian Andor?
Yeah.
And we got some smack going on in the private chat.
Incredibly angry. Never playing again.
Really?
Never!
Can I start the next round at negative 2,200?
Not until next week, right? Trivia Master?
No, like if I start at that and then I catch up and end up winning, do I get like an extra bonus? If I start the next round with a disadvantage?
Don't think so.
Yes. And it actually looks like we have our 3 contestants for the last round.
Can I still stay backstage so I can watch it on this format?
Certainly.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I shall retire undefeated for the day.
With 500 points.
Undefeated.
It's nice to win for the 38th week in a row. Thank you very much. We'll see you
with
next time.
0 points. Yeah.
Take care.
Talk to you later.
Thank you for playing.
Don't get rid of Meryl. She loves you.
Well, I appreciate that, but we will go ahead and send you backstage
Okay.
for the final round.
But you guys are awesome. Thank you for inviting me into play. Even though I just wasn't getting there were some hard questions and I just couldn't. I wasn't drinking enough to remember any of them.
We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks for
We'll go
playing,
ahead-
Mercer.
We'll go ahead and bring our contestants for the final round. Some of them are returning from round one, but we'll welcome back Jay. We have Supervillain apparently, and we welcome Mr. President.
Hello.
Lex
Hello,
Luthor is
President.
here? Oh, no.
No, just me, the eternal villain of everybody.
How could Bird miss so many Klingon rituals when he's supposed to be a Klingon?
How could he miss a Star Trek 4 question?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Yeah.
Wow. Unworthy.
Hmm.
Oh, Lord.
No wonder why his
I was-
tweet reply to me was
I was
convoluted. and
screaming, Harold Robbins, Harold Robbins.
Now, multi-gunman, you know I'm ignoring you, so I'm not going to acknowledge you at all.
It's the first time he said his name in 2 weeks.
Is it?
Supervillain.
That was an easier game.
Supervillain.
The second board always is. That's the one we don't play.
Since you've changed your nickname, Supervillain, does that mean you forfeit the election because a self-declared villain can't run for president?
Oh, you missed the entirety of what was going on Discord. I've canceled half of my channel, so
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
the election was also canceled. It's not happening.
Sorry.
I'm
Oh,
changing the channel.
God. We're going to have that president for another 10 years. Oh, my Lord.
I will volunteer.
Now, this was against his campaign manager's better judgment, but
If I knew how to run, I would run against him now.
Well, the easiest thing to do is to get the Starfleet JAG in and to find some dirt on him, sending Hush Latinum to
Oh, I
some
got
local
enough
lawyer,
dirt on him.
and then we can indict him.
I'm just ready to pile it on top of him.
Well, since it's gonna be knowledge, I voluntarily sit down. Here we go. I'm
That's
sorry.
it. Jay's now
We
president.
love you, Mr. President. We're just kidding.
I know. I'm sorry to hear you have to cancel your channel.
Yeah.
wow.
Same.
Wow.
Now, Sin,
can't see
I know
that.
all
What
about
does it say?
mistaking the L's and the R's there, but that's a little. Zoom.
What's it?
Yeah. I think Sin
Oh.
gets what I was trying to say. Mixing the L's and the R's.
Well, he fixed it, so.
It's a language joke.
And why
Yes.
did Mercer deliberately give the wrong answers? You could have passed, dude.
I think he gets a kick out of giving the wrong answer.
He's intoxicated.
No, actually, he wasn't drunk.
Oh, I
thought
saw
he
a
said
good
he was.
movie last night, y'all.
But
You triggered it, Tokyo, when you said he's drunk. It was called Drunken Master.
Jackie Chan.
Yes. Love that movie. You ought to check out Charade with Cary Grant and what is that beautiful woman's name? Audrey Hepburn. That is a comedy. Beautiful comedy.
I will watch an Audrey Hepburn film, start to finish, front to back. She was gorgeous.
It's wonderful. George Kennedy is on there. Another dude. He's a famous dude.
What? Sorry.
What's his name? He was in the Dirty Dozen.
Oh, gentlemen, are we ready to play?
Yes.
Yep. Sorry. Yes, please.
Lee Marvin. That's who it was.
Supervillain?
No, I'm the one making the comments in the chat. Let's go.
Well, all right. Let's play Jeopnerdy.
Super Jeopardy.
By the way, there was a comment in the last round about main defectiveness. The Enterprise D had two defectives, one for the primary hull, which was the main one, and one for the saucer when it was separated.
Nobody wants the fat ones.
Transwarp.
I thought that was so
Ooh.
insulting to the beautiful D.
Dude, stop.
Voyager season
Careful how
6.
you say that, Mr. President.
Episode descriptions.
What did I say?
If you don't know,
Identify the Vulcan ritual.
Double
Oh.
crap.
everything is Valtor.
Movie captain's log star dates.
Crap.
Now, in that category, you are going to receive an audio clip from a captain's log, and I want you to identify what film it's from.
Oh,
Oh, I was going
Oh,
to
that's
watch,
better.
I
That's
was
better.
going to watch
Yeah.
that
I'll
video
uncrap
and I
that.
forgot.
watch there be
Uncrap.
non-Star Trek captain's logs in there.
Uncrap.
Yeah. I'm so annoyed I was going to watch that video before this game.
Crap.
And the last one is the Enterprise NCC 1701E.
There's only one movie I like with the E, and probably not going to have any questions about that.
Well, we'll find out.
I think I have an idea.
But Jay, since you won that first game, you are the returning champion for this game, and you go first.
Thank you, almighty, marvelous Wizard of Oz. The movie Captain's Log star dates for 500.
Oh,
Off
that's
with a bang.
pretty good.
Captain's log, stardate 7414.1.
What is Star Trek the Motion Picture?
That's correct.
After Spock came aboard, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, supervillain.
Ah, same cat, 400.
Who's going for this one?
All right, you can bet up to 500.
Max.
I am so sorry, Tokyo.
Captain's log, stardate 8390.
Play that one more time for me, please.
Captain's log, stardate 8390.
It's easy from the soundtrack.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure. 4. What is Star Trek 4?
That's correct.
Luckily, I can replay audio clues. I can't do it with video.
I think he got it wrong. I think the right answer was Star Trek, the one with the whales.
One and the same, my friend. One and the same. Mr. President, it's your turn.
I'm going to go Captain's logs for 300.
Captain's log, stardate 48650.1.
What is Star Trek Generations?
Yep.
That's correct.
3 Federation starships have arrived in orbit and have begun to beam up the Enterprise survivors. Fortunately, the casualties were light, but unfortunately, the Enterprise itself cannot be salvaged. Sorry, I had to finish it.
Not too bad, but a slight human tinge.
Jay, it's your turn.
Enterprise E for 400.
The Borg paused their assimilation of the Enterprise E when they reached this deck, which contained deflector control.
I know it, but it won't get to me.
Oh, pass.
Supervillain.
What's deck 11?
That's correct.
They took deck 11. They just stopped. What is on deck 11? Hydroponic, stellar cartography, deflector control, no vital system. Hawk, you're an idiot.
Somebody's angry.
Yeah.
All right, Supervillain, you got that one right, and it's your turn.
Enterprise
lead.
5.
This Enterprise E security officer survived hand-to-hand combat with the Borg and also manned the tackle station during the battle with the Sona.
Who's Daniels?
That's correct.
Nicely done. You have the lead, but it's Mr. President's turn.
I tip my hat to the winner, supervillain.
Don't
Well,
not yet.
We'll have to wait and see on that one, Jay. Mr. President.
Episodes ago.
Movie logs for 2, please.
Captain's log, stardate 56844.9.
What is Star Trek First Contact?
That is incorrect.
No.
Jay.
6 years too late for that.
What is Star Trek Nemesis?
That's it.
And you got that one right, Jay. It's your turn.
What was that category? The Stardate?
That was the move. Yes.
All right, let's finish the category.
Captain's log, stardate
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, let me get the title right. What is Star Trek? Y'all always say it. Life is but a dream.
Very good.
Yeah, we'll take that. Supervillain. Your turn.
Hang on,
we
I
have
lagged
somebody
out.
protesting.
Lagged out. Am I back?
Yes.
You are back.
All right, let's do Big E for 3.
The Enterprise E returned to Earth for repairs after suffering extensive damage during a battle in this location.
It was a Basin Rift.
That's correct.
Nicely done. Mr. President, it's your turn.
I'll take Transwarp for 100, please.
She's supposed to have transwarp drive. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon.
And do you want the name of the episode or movie?
The name of the ship that they're talking about.
Oh, sorry. What is the USS Excelsior?
That's correct.
Now, I'm got young minds, fresh ideas.
Multi-gunman, I'm ignoring you. I don't know what you're talking about there. Jay.
I really want to know what he's saying now.
Let's see. Vulcan ritual for 300.
No, he won't. Sorry, Jay. I got distracted by the comment.
Oh.
If you don't know this, Jay.
What is Kunat Khalifi?
That's correct.
That's it.
That thinking process was for dramatic pause, wasn't it, Jay?
No. No.
I think it was, but all right, Super.
No.
It's your turn.
No.
Enterprise for 2.
I think
The
villains
Enterprise-
should be disqualified.
The Enterprise E was equipped with this shuttlecraft/jeep combo for when the captain was in the mood for some unsafe velocities.
What is the Argo?
That's it.
I'm going to save my praise for this category after the $100 question review. You'll see why.
Mr. President, it's your turn.
Transwarp for 3, please.
This species, encountered by Voyager in 2373, had entered a new era of exploration after their breakthrough into transwarp.
Pass.
Jay.
I don't know the name of the species. Pass.
What?
Supervillain.
Who are the Voth?
That's right.
Oh,
Well
I
done.
thought you were talking about the one where they turn into salamander catfish thing.
No, the dinosaur people.
All right.
Jay, it's your turn.
Vulcan ritual for. I know I'm not going to know the 500, but let's go for it. 500. What is the name of that thing? I've forgotten the name of it. Pass.
Supervillain.
Negative.
Passing.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President.
Pass. There's only one Vulcan ritual on Earth. Pass.
That was the Kythera.
That was a one and
Don't feel
done.
bad. Don't feel bad. I didn't know that one. Supervillain, it's your turn. You got the lead.
Let's destroy the Enterprise.
Well, it's
Poor
not.
Enterprise.
LaForge was concerned that the impulse manifolds of the Enterprise Z wouldn't be able to handle full impulse inside this unstable region of space.
What is the Briar Patch?
That's correct.
Now I will definitely go ahead and compliment this because I'm glad that one of the questions is not. The Enterprise has this many decks.
That would have been very complicated.
Indeed. Mr. President, got some work to do, my friend. It's your turn.
I know. Transwarp for 2.
For 200?
Yeah.
Several years before official first contact with the Borg, this small Federation ship followed a cube through a transwarp conduit, ending up in the Delta Quadrant.
What is the USS Raven?
That's correct.
Jay, you're in control.
I'm definitely not in control.
You're in control of which clue is revealed.
Transwarp 500.
The Defiant was ordered to investigate this type of anomaly to collect data that would hopefully aid in the development of transwarp corridors.
Pass.
Supervillain.
Thank you for choosing this one because I was going to. But now I have no choice but to pass.
Mr. President.
No, I have to pass as well.
That was a subspace compression anomaly, the same one that can shrink down a runabout until it's really tiny.
Oh, was that one?
It's that one. Supervillain, you got a 1,400 point lead. Your turn.
I'm confident in both the Vulcan and the transwarp clue. So let's go ahead and finish transwarp.
LaForge described entering a transwarp conduit as being similar to falling into this.
I'm no longer confident in my decision. Pass.
Mr. President.
I'm not going to risk the points. Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
You're going to kick yourselves.
Compared it to a
Gravity
fast-moving river.
Now I don't remember the
okay.
line, so I
See, I
not
didn't
kicking
know.
myself at all.
I didn't know.
All right, Mr. President.
Why
It's
is
your turn.
Benny? Why are you so angry, Benny? Do you want to pass him some carrots and lettuce?
Because he thinks he knows all the answers.
Proton torpedo shot
Benny
across
want
the
to pet?
bow.
You should have came and played.
Anyway.
Wow.
What was I going to say? Identify Vulcan ritual for 100, please. This is the one I know. What is the Koana?
That's correct.
Pity it's only 100 points, but it's the only Vulcan ritual I know.
Oh, you got it. Jay, your turn. Jay.
Vulcan ritual foreigner. It's not the cause one ethic. What is the cause one?
That's correct.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Nicely done, sir.
I was going to guess using your pet. What is the ritual of using your pet Sailot as bait?
It's a big fat teddy bear.
A teddy bear.
Porthos doesn't
Super
eat
villain.
late with his dinner. Let's finish the Vulcan rituals. Was a foul toward Pong?
That's right. And now for the category everyone's been avoiding.
Indeed.
I don't know why.
You jag gum straight, son.
Jay is going to clean this up.
Mr. President.
100, please.
Kortor explains how he was condemned to ferry the souls of the dishonored to Grethor.
See episode riddle in a minute. What is Blood Oath?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Oh, wrong season.
You want the episode, right?
Yes.
Yep.
What is Barge of the Dead?
That's the one.
This is where we.
I was thinking
This is
Deep
where we
Space
lose
Nine.
badly.
I'm so
Bite me, Jim.
annoyed at myself getting this one.
Jay?
500.
Torres has assembled a television set circa 1956, but she has taken a little poetic license by including a remote control.
I think it was before the episode that I'm thinking. I think. I don't know. Pass.
Super villain.
I think I know it. I'm going to kick myself in the face if this is not it.
Don't try if you don't really know it.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give it to Mr. President.
Mr. President.
I was so sure you were going to save me from this question.
Nope.
Pass.
It was Memorial.
Thank
That's what
goodness I
thought.
didn't answer.
What
That's
did
what
you
I
think
thought
it
about.
was?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it was the one with the memories, but I couldn't think of the name.
Super villain?
400.
Tuvok turns out to be a skilled pastry chef.
Oh gosh, this is a good one. first Voyager episode I actually shed tears over because it was really, really good. Well done. Unfortunately, and I'm hoping Jay doesn't know it because I know Mr. President doesn't, I'm going to have to pass.
President.
I wish the supervillain didn't know me so well. Pass.
Jay?
A skilled super chef?
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
So Lord Tuvok got his memories wiped and had to be rehabilitated by needles.
Yeah, that was a riddles.
Dang it.
Mr. President, 200 or 300?
200, listen to damage.
John Kelly's one regret was that he never found out who won the World Series.
Oh. What is... No. What is Friendship 1?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Oh.
Um,
I thought that was
Say it, Jay.
Oh, was it just... Yeah.
You got
what
it.
is one small step?
That's it.
Bugger. Congratulations, Dad. But, no.
Congratulations on your victory, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's the game's not over, supervillain. Jay, you get the final clue.
The second episode of the season featuring Reg Barkley.
That's a trick. It's got to be a trick. No, it isn't. What is Lifeline?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Nicely done. All right, we got a close game here for the top two scorers. Let's head on over to Final Jeopnerdy.
I don't know why I'm losing so much. In the last few weeks, I've come last multiple times.
Let me put in the link to Cosmo Buzz. And our final Jeopnerdy category is
The Picard family.
Let me run down the scores as we're waiting for Mr. President to log into the Cosmo Buzz room. Supervillain is in the lead at 3,800 points. In second place is Jay at 3,700 points, only 100 points back. And Mr. President has 900 points. If you could please enter how much you'd like to bet.
See, this is difficult because we're all going to find out how much Jay's going to bet before we even begin the game. So it's got to play this right.
Well, that's why I'm getting your. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately it's the only way we can do it. Jay, how much are you betting?
All of it.
Okay.
Same.
But you wouldn't have known that anyway, you know.
I want Supervillain to win.
Don't throw the game.
Yes, Thomas. I'd say Thomas suggested something that occurred to me as well. In the future, is it be possible, Jay, for you to send a DM through Discord with your bet amount?
Well, if I do that, I may lose the link and have to go all the way back.
It's a cell phone, yeah. So are you on Apple or are you on
No,
Android?
I'm on LG.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you have an Android phone. It might be possible to do it.
We need to get you a computer, Jay.
Okay,
All right,
you give me the money and I'll get it.
I wish I had the money to give you.
There you go.
Let's reveal our clue.
While grappling with the deaths of his brother and nephew, Picard talks about the importance of his family line, such as the ancestor who fought at this battle.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
You know this, Tokyo.
I'm typing slow today. I hope I get it.
Do the best you
So
can,
do
Mr.
you,
President.
Jay. So do you.
I might not have spelled it right, but you get what I
I
mean.
may pronounce this wrong, but what
Okay.
is the Battle of Trafalgar? I remember him saying something like that in a movie or episode. I don't know.
See how we all did here. Mr. President, you had 900 points. Your response to the clue was?
Trafalgar. Very good.
You bet all of it, taking you up to 1,800 points. Jay, you were in second place at 3,700 points. And
You also said Trafalgar. Excellent.
you bet all of it, taking up to 7,400. Very impressive. And Supervillain, you had the lead at 3,800 points.
Trafalgar. Very good.
And how much did you bet? 1,100 points, getting you 4,900 points. And Jay is the champion.
I thought you were going to go all the way in.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
I thought you were going all in.
You all got the correct response for Final Jeopnerdy. That's really
Sorry,
well
buddy.
done.
Don't be sorry. You deserve to win, Jay.
I thought it was going to be a question about who died in the fire.
Yeah, that would have been easy. But we got it anyway. Is that the first time everyone's got the answer right in Final Jeopnerdy?
No, I think it's happened before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happened before. Yeah.
Well, well done, Jay. Well done, everyone, actually.
Congratulations, Jay.
Yes, it's a very nice game.
Don't be down, supervillain. It could have been the other way, and I lost it all.
Sorry, Bunny, but I don't think your grandmother would still be alive because I don't think bunnies live for that long.
Sorry about that.
Hello, Mercer.
Welcome back, Mercer.
Oh, hello. How are you? I don't see anything. Oh, there you are. Okay. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, I was hitting the wrong button.
Now, before we get started in the discussion portion, I'll just say that unfortunately I haven't been able to watch any more of Picard. So,
Episode 5.
So if you guys want to watch
Not
it,
going to.
then if you guys want to talk about it, then I'll step away. If you
I mean, they
don't,
did fight avatars from the movie Avatar, so there's like a bunch of battles with giant blue cat-like creatures with spears and arrows. That's like a big part of the episode. So, just telling you, you know that the Nazis put up a good fight against the Enterprise.
I wish we could finally have a live action CGI of Eric's.
Of what?
That would be interesting.
Of what?
Yeah.
The three-armed navigator from the animated series.
Oh, I don't remember
That'd
that.
be cool.
Did they do that in Star Trek Continues?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the
I
fan series
thought
did
so.
that.
He
No,
didn't speak.
they didn't.
Oh, I thought they
didn't.
did.
That was going to be Phase 2 fan film, but they ran out of money.
I thought they
Okay.
put cat creatures in Into Darkness.
But they did a short with him.
Yeah, I watched. I didn't remember which series they did it. I did watch a short where they had CGI Eric sitting at the helm.
Yeah, that was Phase 2.
Didn't they have the cat creatures in Into Darkness? Maybe not the three-armed cat creatures, but the cat creatures where Kirk was in bed with like two chicks
Yeah.
at the beginning of the movie.
I think they weren't they Andorian? No, not
they were
Andorian.
cat creatures.
They were
You can
cats
really
with
see
antennas.
the way they lit them.
Oh, okay.
And he was listening to like a different Beastie Boys song during that.
I don't
scene.
watch them movies that much.
I think Into Darkness is a beautiful looking movie. It's just really bad writing.
I have an announcement to make, if I may.
Uh-oh.
Since unfortunately, Superman had to cancel the election, I'm going to step down as president because I never wanted to be president for life without an election. And
You're running uncontested.
No. That wouldn't be ethical. So I'm stepping down as president, and starting next week, I'll appoint myself to. I'm going to educate all of you on the Royal New Zealand Navy ranks. They're going to be slightly modified to be have some space connotations rather than sea. So instead of ordinary seaman, I'll start off as ordinary crewman, for example. And
So John is stepping in as president then, since he's vice president?
if he wants to, sure. Technically, he wasn't vice president yet before the election, but if he wants, I mean, I called myself Mr. President. He can just as easily call himself Mr. President.
I missed it. I kind
That
of
could make me next in line since there is no vice president or speaker or anything like that. So
You're
next
leaving,
one will be the
Mr. President?
senator.
You're
There
leaving,
you
Mr.
go.
President?
I would
No,
win.
I'm not leaving. I'm just going to enlist in Starfleet. And I'm going to start at the lowest rating based on Royal New Zealand Navy rank.
Mr. President, if what Bird is saying is true, then you cannot step down.
No, you can't.
Hang on.
Federation government has to have a president.
Well,
So
I nominate John.
you automatically become president again because there's no other I want to say contestants candidates. So you automatically
That will never
There is
happen.
a senator in line.
But
There is a senator in line.
Yeah, I'm happy for. Well, no, he called himself supervillain, so I'm not happy for.
He'll switch it back to senator.
If
It's
he
not
changes,
up to you what I call myself.
true.
If the law is the law. I'm the next in line. Since you have no vice president. But guess what?
Bird,
We don't need an
Bird, we
election.
do not recognize your rules.
Senator Pro
And my
Tem.
first act as
Hang on.
president appointee,
Hang on.
I am dispatching all of Starfleet to the Federation Kuroga border. Good luck.
Hang on. Not so fast. A senator isn't in the line of succession. Only.
It actually is in the United
Actually, it
States.
is. Sure
No,
is.
only the Speaker of the House, which is not part of the Senate.
We have no speaker. You have a president and then the senator.
That's right.
No.
So makes me next in line.
Well, I'm not.
Technically, yes.
My plan wasn't to enlist in Starfleet and start off at the lowest.
Because the Speaker of the House is actually the president. Remember, the president was in was holding a trial for Kirk. He's the Speaker of the House, so the next
There
in
we
line
go.
would be
I fixed it.
Senator
It
Pro
was
Tem.
chairman of the Federation Council, which is a bit confusing. But anyway, my plan was to go to the lowest rating of Starfleet, and then every time if I
An ensign?
went a quiz, no,
That's
lowest
right.
non-commissioned.
That's the lowest rank in the Starfleet would be a yeoman.
No, crewman. But anyway,
Same thing.
and
You
then
have to
if
go
I
to boot camp
won,
for that. You can't
and
go
then
to the academy.
and then I was going to promote myself if I win a game of Jeopnerdy. But now that if Tokyo is president, I don't want to listen Starfleet because I'm not calling
Then
him
you
my
better stay in.
commander in
You
chief.
better stay in line then.
Indeed. Oh, by the way, my vice president is Professor Brainy Specs.
Hang on. I thought your vice president was I can't remember her name.
She's not anywhere to be found right now
No.
and doing her own thing. My chief of
Oh.
staff is Jay, and
There you
my secretary of archives is John.
So you're
There
declaring
you go.
yourself as president, are
He's
you?
head of
I've
Memory
already
Alpha.
stepped down, so it's all done.
Well,
Welcome to the
okay.
Senator Tokyo administration.
Cinnabon, apparently people do care because we're talking about this, a number of us. So don't say no one cares.
Well, actually, here's
We
what I
care,
can do.
yes.
Here's what I can do. I don't want to be under Tokyo as my commander in chief. So instead of enlisting in Starfleet, I'm going to enlist in Earth Force. Different franchise. He has no authority over me.
Well, I thought
Germ,
Tokyo
it
was
will never
hiring.
happen. Never happen, Germ.
Kuroga is hiring, though, Mr.
I
President.
was going to say they're always looking for people to work in the mines.
Mr.
Indeed.
President, I thought Tokyo said that when he won, he was going to make you a chief treasurer.
No, he never said that.
No, I didn't.
Did you?
Nope.
Never mind. So I'm now ordinary crewman of the Earth Force Alliance.
Well, you can't be in the Federation palace then.
No, I've decided that if Tokyo's president, there's no way I'm joining Starfleet. So I'm joining Earth Force.
Then you're president then.
No. I'm not president. The election was cancelled, so I can't ethically be called.
Yes, you can. If someone drops out of the race, you automatically win. That's how it works here.
Yeah.
But he stepped down, so.
Well, he hasn't signed any papers yet, so we got to have a president. So
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here, president appointee of the Federation.
There you go.
I'm just trying to do the ethical thing, unlike supervillains that don't care about morality.
I don't.
I think both of you would be great presidents. I think you both would be great presidents. I think Tokyo needs to come back to the United States and run for president of the United States.
That's up for the political shows.
You know, John, when we started this
you would be
stream, no
better
one
than
wanted
what
to
we got.
talk. Now everyone's talking,
It's funny how that works.
except for Mercer. He's
Sorry,
pretty quiet down there.
Sorry, Professor, I didn't hear what you last said about everyone talking. Sorry.
Oh, I said when we started the stream, no one wanted to talk. Everybody was very, subdued and quiet. Everybody's
really?
chatting and
We were
energetic
meditating.
Meditating, okay.
You're
We were
practicing your
meditating
tailless
for the
meditation.
game.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mr. President wanted to come in and,
I actually don't have a problem with that. But we don't want to reveal any potential spoilers for Mr. President.
Nope.
Sorry,
I wish we could get you to. I wish we could get you to be able to watch at the same time we do.
Yeah.
Tokyo, why don't you send him the whatever address that you watch it
No,
Maybe
I
he
don't
can
want.
watch at the same
I
time
don't-
as you.
I don't want
Because
to.
New Zealand's laws will prevent him from actually doing it. They're really, really strict on
Ah,
this type of delivery method.
little
More so
dipsticks.
than Japan. More so than Japan. Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to
There's
get
no way he would.
either Tokyo or.
I did not know that, Mr. President. My
No,
apologies.
that's okay. That's okay. Lingus. I don't know who Lingus is. Or is it Linus? Sorry if I mispronounced it.
When do you get to see it?
I think I'm actually, but I think it is released for us. But I've been had a busy few days with my family, so I haven't had a chance to.
I just changed my
Gotcha.
name to Linus to match my avatar, but I changed it back to Mercer so you guys knew who I was.
Okay. Now, if you were Linus Torvalds, you'd be my absolute hero.
Linus, who has been your hero?
Linus Torvalds, he's the inventor of the Linux kernel.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Tokyo, you run Linux, don't you?
I used to work with it, but I don't.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you know
Uh,
Linus Torvalds is.
How you doing,
Mr. President,
Yeah.
there's a message there for you.
Do we know?
One country's villain is another country's hero.
Hang on.
How you doing, Tokyo?
Do we know is?
Oops.
I'll
let me bring
lead
it
the
back.
way. Hang on. Do we know is Mr. President? Sorry. Do we
Probably
know
how.
is Mr. President isn't a convicted felon?
How do we know Mr. President isn't a convicted felon?
He erased all his profile. He changed it.
No, I didn't. I'm not a convicted
I think he's
felon.
joking.
I don't know.
I'm
We
not
need a special inquiry into former
not
Mr.
a-
President, Mr. President's administration.
I'm not a convicted felon at all.
Not yet.
Is that
Oh, that's a T reference to
Real
what's her
life.
face?
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm not a convicted felon. You're talking to a guy that once turned himself into the cops. So I'm not. When I was younger, I thought I committed a crime, and it turned out what I thought I committed was a crime wasn't a crime. So, but I'm that innocent that I thought I did, so I turned myself into the cops. So I'm pretty much straight and narrow.
Well, so with that kind of integrity, you're clearly unqualified for a political office.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As Chief Justice, I could. Oh, sorry, I was reading that. I'm sorry, I'm such a slow reader, guys.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry I took it away.
It's okay. As Chief Justice, I could look into Mr. President accepting his donations now. Well, we know what kind of Chief Justice you're going to be.
Oh Lord,
That's good, Thomas.
We'll contact. We'll make sure to contact the curators of all the birth certificates on Ferenginar.
well, wouldn't if John is in charge of Memory Alpha, he should know about the birth certificate.
Indeed.
Interesting point.
I was born in New Zealand, which is a federation, which is part of Earth, which is a federation.
How do we know he's not a changeling?
Well, I don't even.
You can't give him a blood test.
I don't have a knife with me right now, so I can't cut my finger and let you watch the blood bleed. Mind you, that method.
Well, we could put you in a blender and see if you turn into goo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
That's about the only way to do it.
Well, that
Wow.
would tell you if he's a changeling or not.
Yeah.
Shay, I thought
Go find his bucket.
My friend. Yes, I have seen the bucket episode. Yes, so I know.
Go find his.
I was slightly annoyed at that though. That is not canon. Odo never left residue.
It's not canon. You don't know where he poops.
If they even poop.
Well, now we know they do poop. Residue.
That was funny though.
The line is so stupid, but Todd Stashwick delivers that so well. His residue.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying this season of Picard. I know
Me too.
I know we can't go into details because I haven't seen the last episode. But
Yeah.
based on what I've seen, I'm really, really enjoying it. So,
Mercer, what is your
I'm
profile
glad
pic?
you're
It looks like a
enjoying it.
Hirogen.
Thanks.
What was the question?
Your profile pic. It looks like a Hirogen.
No, it's a Linus from the Andor show.
Oh, the one nobody
Star
watched.
Wars
Okay.
Andor.
Looks like a Rogen. Oh.
Now that you zoom in, it doesn't, but zoom out, it looks like a Hirogen.
It's Linus from the Andor show. He's the guy that was trying to find Andor in the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
And he was in the
He
last.
looked like Bortus for a second.
I was thinking Teal'c.
It's a great show. It's like an incredible show.
Teal'c in a weird outfit.
Professor, every time you say indeed, I always want to say, well, thank you, Teal'c.
Indeed.
Can I just address Gorilla's comment for a second, and then I'll read Multi-Gunman's. Gorilla, the penal colony was in New Zealand. It wasn't the whole of New Zealand. That's like saying
He was in charge of the penal colony. He didn't want Tom Paris to go.
Slander.
There you go, guys. There's a more.
That's better, Mercer.
Okay.
Very nice.
There you
There's no
go.
doubt who that is.
Greatest captain in Starfleet.
Captain Kirk.
I agree. I like Captain Mercer quite a bit. Actually, my avatar, my name is not named after him, though.
Yeah.
So we've heard.
I didn't get the Mercer
And
created.
Multi-Gunman, there was a comment from Multi-Gunman that I didn't get around to addressing. Hey, Gorilla, that's fine. What do I want you to believe? What? Can you clarify, Multi-Gunman?
I think that's what he's referring to. What Gorilla was saying.
Okay. No, I wasn't in a penal colony.
There will be an
Oh.
investigation. I can promise.
I've always been on the straight and narrow. When the stream's over, as a
Just
private,
don't cross the streams.
as a private anecdote between friends, I
It would be bad.
I could tell you the thing that I tuned myself in for once, but I won't say that on the stream. That's a private story.
John, to let you know, my friend who's writing out my message on paper, because I can't see it on my memo pad that I've typed it in, and be able to be on the StreamYard. So that's why I have to get somebody to write it down. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, yes, that my CP is getting a little worse. So she was expecting it. She just didn't want to say anything and get me down. So I'm not down by knowing it, but my friend has been very helpful in doing that. She said she would do it for me anytime I need it.
Well, I'm glad she's able to help you with that.
Yeah.
Now, Brad Wolf, that's all relative. Depends on how you look at it.
Oh, he was captain for 80 years when he met Picard.
Was he?
Oh, that would be nice if he came
It kept
in
looping. It
for an
kept looping.
For
episode.
80 years, yeah. For him, it was 80 years.
No,
Picard,
it
was what,
wasn't. It was
15 days?
just a short amount of time
It was
for
just a
him,
few weeks for him
if that.
What are we
because he said
referring
we
to?
just left
It
Starbase
kept
just a
looping.
couple of weeks ago.
So he started over as if he had never done the loop before.
Yeah.
Who was this, sir? What are we referring to?
We're talking about the guy in Cause and Effect.
Ah.
Morgan Bateson.
Yep.
Oh.
The actor played another character on another show called Fraser Crane.
You know,
Yes,
I
You
believe
did see the Klingon episode, right? Where he gave the Klingon speech.
I believe he had an audio cameo in
Yes.
Full Contact. I think we talked about that before.
I still can't
we
hear
have.
his voice in it.
It's just acknowledged. That's the only line he has.
Does he have a credit to it on the credits?
No, it's a cameo. They don't always credit cameos, but I've heard in more than one place that he actually spoke that line and sent it in.
Gentlemen, can you confirm my name change on StreamYard's work?
Ordinary.
Excellent.
No.
Ordinary Crew.
Ooh, I don't like that name.
Well, it's based on a real rating in the New Zealand Navy. Although in Royal New Zealand Navy it'll be something like ordinary seaman because you're sailing in water. So I have to replace seaman with crewman, but otherwise it works.
Professor, what was that last message?
From Seaman.
Okay, Brad, it's not going to improve. It's not. It will.
Is
it will.
Is that what it is?
I'll probably be in a wheelchair in about 10, 15 years.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jay.
I can't think of the word. It just gets worse.
Degenerate?
It will cripple me.
Well, Jay, if it's any consolation, you'll be joining in fine company of wheelchair users.
Yes. Well, they said that they expected me to be in a wheelchair before I was 20, and the Lord said, no, he's not. Then they said 30, and they said, no, he's not. So they just stopped.
Well, they told my mum that I could would never be able to talk, and then she did exercises with me to help me talk, and now you can't shut me up. So you can't always believe.
Hey, that was me. That was me. I couldn't walk or talk until I was almost ready for kindergarten. And we had somebody in the church praying for me 24/7. And one day I just started crawling and then started walking. And my daddy said, one night he said, Lord, thank you for letting him walk, but would you now put him to sleep? Then the next thing I started saying few words, and then I just kept on going. And my daddy said, Lord, thank you so much for this blessing, but would you now please shut him up?
I was born 2 months early, and I had viral pneumonia, and I flatlined a couple times as an infant, and didn't really have anything they could do. So what they ended up doing was just using like sheer adrenaline. They just pumped me full of adrenaline, hoping to clear everything out, with an equal chance that much adrenaline on an infant would kill me.
Yeah.
But I made it. So.
Amen. I've already have problems walking more. My right leg
I have some fight
tries to go out from under me when I'm walking.
Well, it kind of reminds me of what my doctor said to me 12 years ago when I got diagnosed with diabetes. They looked at me square in the eye and said, "You're not going to be able to see in 5 years. You got degenerative blindness. I'm a
Thankfully-
programmer right now, 12 years
Yeah.
later. Kind of hard to
Amen.
do if you're blind. So the doctors will keep it
my foot doctor, they take me into a dark room and they have this like square box. It's a camera and they put it right in front of my eye. I mean, on my skull. And they tell me to watch this red light and don't blink. And they take a snapshot of my retina, the whole eye, and they send it to their eye doctor while I'm there. And within 25 minutes, they come back and they told me, your eyes are perfect. There's no sign of the diabetes affecting your eyes, no glaucoma, nothing. So I'm okay for another year.
They wanted to stick a probe in my eye a couple of months ago.
No, we don't want to do what they did with Jean-Luc Picard in First Contact.
Yeah. The lady says to me, she's got this probe, and she's like, yeah, all the kids get this. I'm like, you're not sticking that thing in my eye. What the hell is wrong with you?
Baby.
We're done. We're done.
Where's the exit, or I'll make an exit.
Exactly. We're done. You're not putting that in my eye.
Shoot, I was told by my CP doctor, do not, unless it's absolutely necessary, do not have any doctors put you out for any procedure if necessary, because your brain is doing what it's doing the way it's doing it. You may not wake up.
Oh.
It's pretty serious.
Pray you don't need any life-saving surgery.
No.
Jay, if you don't mind, once the stream is stopped, I'll ask you what your disability is. And
Cerebral palsy.
It's the same as mine. So
yeah, I was born with mild to moderate cerebral palsy.
Okay.
And they thought it was severe because I couldn't walk or talk. And when I started walking and talking, they said, well, they put me through this, what do you call that thing? It looks like a tube. And they do a X-ray or something of my brain. And they said that it was mild to moderate. And it's now from moderate. I'm at moderate right now.
Okay.
Not severe. They think I'll be severe by the time I'm 70.
They said my one will stay constant, but there's about 10 different subtypes, so maybe that's why yours is degenerative and my one's going to stay the same. But,
See, I can't use a knife.
Yeah, neither can I.
One for because I'm diabetic. Because I slit my thumb trying to open up a razor, and my aid worker got the wrong razor. It had 3 blades, and when I opened it, it slipped and it cut at the same point 3 times, and I had to have what they call skin glue put on it. Do you know they didn't even deaden my finger? I passed out from the pain.
Oh my goodness.
Then they want to send me a bill for $87 for something that my insurance wouldn't pay. I said, you think I'm going to pay that after you didn't deaden my finger? You want to go to court? I'll be glad to, because I've won 7 times. I've won 7 lawsuits. Come on, let's go for it. I didn't get another bill.
Not worth the $87.
No.
No.
Not my lawyer. Not with my lawyer. He's good. He will not take a lawsuit unless he knows he can absolutely win.
If I ever need a lawyer, I'll look you up.
All right.
Ask for your lawyer.
You bet. But no, I can't use a knife for that reason. My aid worker, she does whatever I need for anything that has to do with a knife. And anytime I'm walking, she's right behind me. Except on Saturday and Sundays when she's off. They're trying to get me an aid worker for Saturday and Sundays. Right now, nobody wants to work.
Oh, I know. That's the truth.
My best friend was at a nursing home and he was younger than me. He was at a nursing home for, maybe 6 or 7 years with his disability. Yeah, and I was there every chance I got to go visit him, I would.
Yeah.
He had lymphatic disability. He had primary lymphedema, which is the lymph nodes don't work. The lymph nodes circulate the waste products, not the blood. They circulate the waste products in the body. They didn't work, so you get a lot of swelling and pain.
I have never been able to wear a pair of boots because the way my feet are.
Yeah, he had a similar. He didn't have the same problem you did, but he couldn't wear. He had to wear sweatpants, and he had to wear. He couldn't wear shoes often.
I was in braces from kindergarten to the 2nd grade.
Leg braces and teeth braces.
Here we're all the same, man. Here we're all
braces on my shoes.
Here we're all the same. We're all equal here, and hopefully everywhere else too. But at least here in this chat, all equal.
Yeah.
Indeed, mister. Indeed.
I don't know. That's not the way I wanted to phrase it, but I can't. I'm really tired.
We understand.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm just not good at saying.
We all have something wrong with us, every one of us.
Yeah, we all have something wrong. Here, it doesn't even matter. It's just like we are all kind of like we share a common passion, interest.
My friend was born with only one eyeball.
Wow.
May I please address Eric's comment there?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So Eric, I stepped down as president, so I'm now an ordinary crewman from Earth Force from Babylon 5.
That means Tokyo's president then.
Because Tokyo said there wasn't going to be an election, so I thought, well, I better step down because I don't want to be.
There'll be an election. It's just been postponed to another date. We've done that before, actually.
Well,
way in our American history.
Really?
There was one incident, I believe.
I thought it was set out in the Constitution that it had to happen every 4 years in real life.
They do, but I think it had to do with the weather or something.
Really?
It was postponed for like a couple of weeks due to bad weather because they didn't have electronic voting booths.
But
it was sent by mail.
If they could do that back then, why didn't they postpone the election during COVID? I'm pretty sure that's illegal under the Constitution.
Well, the president stays president until they find a. See, they were worried about the election in what was it, 2020 or during? No, it was during Bush and Gore's thing because they were fighting over the election, and they said, "Well, who is going to be president if we run up to past January 20th?" And they said, "Well, the sitting president will be president until they we find a winner." and they
Yeah, I
found a
recall
winner.
that.
They found a winner when the Gore went to the Supreme Court, and they said it's enough. Stop counting, which they shouldn't have done. Supreme Court has nothing to do with our how many times we have to recount. Because if there's something wrong with the
I
recount, then
disagree.
they need to do another recount.
I disagree with that because the Supreme Court is the final arbiter over matters of
Yeah, but
constitution.
not elections. I don't believe. I don't believe they should have been. Even though my person won, I think they shouldn't have went to the Supreme Court. The state governor should have said. The state governor of Florida should have said, "Well, let's do another recount." But he agreed to sending it to the Supreme Court.
I'll defer to the Liberian here. What do you think the Constitution says on
And
such
that's
matters?
because the governor then was the brother of the president, Jeb Bush. I believe he was still
right.
governor.
Yeah, he was.
So I just don't think that the court should be in on our elections. That should be state level. With
What do you say, Professor? You're the Liberian. What does the Constitution say? I thought the Supreme Court was the final arbiter in elections.
there was nothing in the Constitution for this kind of scenario. If I'm right, Professor.
I think you're correct on that, but I would have to read.
It just says
I'm
that,
not a legal scholar. I don't know
it
every
just
word
says
of the
that all the
Constitution.
states voting will be tallied, and whoever has the most wins that state's election numbers.
Electoral college.
Yeah, it does come down to the Electoral College.
Which they want to get rid of, and
I hope they don't get rid of it.
part of our
Ultimate
founding fathers,
Perfect.
and they
I
should
don't
not
think
take
it's
it away.
perfect, but I like the Electoral College.
It exists for a reason.
Yeah,
Yep.
without the Electoral College, all you'd have to do is campaign in Los Angeles and New York, and you can win that.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, Los Angeles, Chicago,
Ohio,
and New
Well,
York.
Ohio
Those three
has,
cities, actually.
has
LA,
a
Chicago,
lot of
New York.
numbers.
Well, they're
Ohio,
talking
Florida. Let's see, it's Texas, California, Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania has really the highest amount of electoral college votes.
California's number one at 57 whole points.
They're talking if we switch to a popular vote.
No, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, that's
but that's
bad
what they're
because
saying. Then 3 cities could effectively win the presidency for the candidate.
That's right.
I don't like the idea of popular vote either, given how the US works. But aren't you in a similar situation now anyway when it comes to swing states? Because when it comes to big swing states, other states tend to get ignored, don't they?
And if they take it to the Supreme Court should vote the way the founding fathers wrote this government. They wanted electoral college, not popular vote. Popular vote is for the states.
Fair enough, but I'm just comparing systems.
Yeah,
aren't you in a similar situation to what you would be in a popular vote because of swing states right now? Or no?
Yeah, popular votes is for like every other election: governor, sheriff, mayor, all that. But president is the only one with the electoral college.
Yeah, but I'm wanting a comparison between.
I don't know what the comparison is.
Professor, do you understand what I'm asking? And John, do you guys get the question?
Could you repeat it?
So the question is, I can understand the rationale for the Electoral College, and I can understand the concern with the popular vote. But even under the Electoral College, aren't you in a similar situation because of big swing states? In other words, only the swing states get taken notice of, and other small states with not many Electoral College votes get ignored. Have I got the right understanding of the situation or no?
Well, you still need a majority of the electoral college votes to win.
Okay.
So, a combination of small states could overtake a few large states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
I don't know. I have to go back to look at past elections. But if we switch from electoral to popular vote, a Republican would never win the presidency ever again. Because look at
I don't know
past
about
elections.
never, but
Look at past elections. It's very seldom that a Republican got the popular vote, especially the
in
last
recent
10 years.
history. Yeah, in recent history.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Going back further,
Probably.
that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Reagan. How he
got the
won so
popular
easily.
vote. So did Nixon. Well, I don't know about Nixon. I know he got the electoral. I don't know about popular. Because popular vote didn't, the one that Truman was running against, wasn't the popular vote for the other guy, and Truman got the electoral college votes. I think Dewey had the popular vote.
I know it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened many times where a candidate hasn't received the popular vote but won by electoral college vote.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened too many times, like 3 or 4 times.
Maybe a little more.
Trump did in 2016. He still lost.
Yeah, Trump did.
He didn't get the popular vote.
No, I'm actually addressing Resolute's comment. He tried.
Oh.
He did campaign in New York and California, but he couldn't swing them.
No.
And then for 2020, New York and California barred him from the election.
Yeah.
And I think one of those states actually removed him from the ballot where he had to be written in. Yeah.
That's illegal, isn't it?
Yes. 2020 is the biggest freaking cheat of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, we
with
might want
Biden.
to change that. Sorry, I want to change the topic.
Yeah,
We can get away from political topics there.
Yeah, good point. We'll get shut down. In
Sorry.
Especially with what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
We can talk about it off camera or off topic.
Yeah.
Or whatever, off live. But anyway, yeah. So I'm sending Starfleet to the Kuroga border. We don't have to worry about that.
On what authority? You weren't elected.
Mine, President of the Federation, Commander in Chief of Starfleet.
And arm them with nothing but cobalt devices.
Mr. President,
So nice and
Mr.
Bearskin
President,
to take them out.
it would be no contest against Kuroga.
This is true. This is why, we can go out there with Oberth class starships armed with stone knives and bearskins and take down Kuroga.
Exactly.
In fact, the captain of this fleet will be Fleet Captain Low Reloaded in his epic Oberth class starship fleet.
Oh dear God, not him. Not him. Oh, not him.
I'm not sure about that, Mr. President.
Shuttle
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone like the new episode of The Mandalorian?
No.
I have not seen it.
I like the parts of the episode that had the Mandalorian in it.
I've not seen any of season 3 yet.
It was a
I don't
weird.
even know
I
what
think
the
this
Mandalorian
was
is
a
or
weird.
anything,
It
so
still lost
I've
its
never
head.
seen it.
It's a Star Wars show, TV
Yeah, I
show,
know.
streaming on Disney.
Speaking
Is
of
the
finding out,
Mandalorian Boba Fett or something?
that's what he was.
No, it's a different character.
He's not Boba Fett.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know nothing about Star Wars.
Speaking of the
If
favorite
we
parts,
switch
somebody
from
on Twitter,
Jeopnerdy to Star Wars, forget it. I know nothing.
Was that Tokyo?
Speaking of finding out asking people what their favorite part was, I think it was the official Star Trek Twitter account asked people what their favorite discovery moment was in light of the news that they got canceled, and I got like 100,000 likes on this one, and I said the closing credits of the finale.
Yep.
A lot of people were cheering on that announcement.
I was one of them for sure.
I missed the announcement, so it's officially getting canned?
Yep.
Well, the
Terrific.
fifth season will be the last.
Oh, they're still getting another season?
Yeah, and
They are
it's not. It's a finished product. They're not showing until next year.
Yep.
What
Which
a
tells
waste
you a
of-
lot.
I don't know if it's finished. Is it
What a-
really
I think
finished? Have they
I
done
think it's
all
been
the
finished for a while.
post-production and all that?
Yeah, I'm
They
pretty
probably
sure they're done.
will, since they've canceled it, they'll probably do some reshoots to finish it off.
Yeah,
What a waste of time and money.
indeed.
Yeah.
Nobody
For
was
those
picking
5
it up.
years, yeah.
It was the first of the modern Star Trek shows to not get an international release because the distributors refused it. It's really bad.
They had it here in New Zealand.
They not for season 4. They didn't. That was only released North America, Canada, Great Britain, and Korea. That's it.
No, they did here.
They did for season 4 legally.
Yeah.
Wow, they really hate everybody else.
I refused to watch it, but they did release it.
And they'll definitely not get season 5.
Aravic, while I'll agree with you, that's not saying much.
Fourth season was garbage. They had a lot of garbage characters and a lot of garbage moments in season 4.
Yeah. They could have done that story in about 3 episodes.
Yeah. It still would have been 3 episodes
a lot
too
of
long.
trash.
And deleted a lot of bad characters like Tarka.
I wish they would give Riker a series of his own, but I know they're not going to.
I'll take a Captain Shaw instead. I'm really liking Captain Shaw.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil
He's
anything.
Such
for
a blank.
season 5.
He's such a blank.
Well, we haven't had a show with a captain like that yet.
No. Jellicoe.
Well, yeah, but TNG was not the Jellicoe show. He wasn't the captain for the whole run of the show.
And
he was in 2 episodes.
And knowing what we know about Shaw now, I wouldn't compare him to Jellicoe at all. Not even close. Jellicoe was very hard-nosed by the book, very military. Shaw actually is more three-dimensional than everybody's giving him credit for.
But he goes from being a nice guy to being a D.
Oh, it's his personality, but I
just want to snap his neck.
Wow. Wow.
Hashtag Shaw did nothing wrong.
That is just a euphemism. That is not meaning I really want to do it.
Someone needs to go to the brig.
Somebody needs to go to church.
Okay, Aravic. Red shirt 5 times fast. There you go.
There you said it.
I said it.
Richard.
No,
it
he
sounds
said
like he's trying to say
Richard.
Richard.
Herbert. And I have a cousin named Herbert. when I saw that episode for the first time in '81, I said, "Wait a minute, I have a cousin named Herbert."
I thought so, Herbert.
I so much wanted to say the next time we had a family reunion, Herbert, 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 Herbert.
And Resolute, you don't have to highlight this what I'm replying to, but Resolute said excrement or expulsion would be coming out of a different orifice if there was an improvement to STD. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Well, when DS9 was doing the changeling thing, I always went to the back of my mind, which is I don't recommend doing, and saying, well, anybody can be a changeling. I mean, anybody.
Careful.
Think of it.
Careful, Jay.
Anybody. Oh, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying that in DS9, when they did the thing with Julian, I said, well, shoot, they could have taken anybody and replaced them. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I like those episodes of DS9 with the changelings. I think it made DS9 better with the addition of the Dominion.
Everybody's saying that, Ervik, and I really, really, really don't want that to be the case. Absolutely not. The bugs.
Could the could the big bad be those parasites? I was thinking that this week.
That is, but I don't want.
Do you want me to leave so you guys?
No, we're not saying anything about episode 5.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
Okay.
No, this is a well-known conspiracy theory about the entirety of season 3. I really don't think he'll go in that direction, and I don't even think he liked those episodes, so I don't think he's going to use them.
Because this theory came out before or after the first episode of season 3. Jay, is it a changeling? He bet everything twice.
He's calling you a changeling. He's calling you a changeling because you went for a true daily double and.
Oh no! I just wanted you to win, and then I knew the answer, and I said, "Crap."
I don't think it's a good idea to throw the game for Tokyo. Tokyo would.
Well, I didn't throw the game technically because I won, which I didn't mean to do
last week, though. But
well, I thought. Well, almost every Final Jeopardy clue I can't answer. About 1 out of maybe 3 out of 10, and the rest of the time, forget it. So I thought it was one of those times, and I said, "Well," and see, it's not Tokyo. If you were in the lead like you were, I would have said, "I'm not going to get this one. I'll just throw it in the towel and let him win," because you haven't won in a while. So I said, "I'll give my friend a break."
Well, it just attests to the fact that I suck. That's all.
But victory.
No, you
do
don't.
Not.
Victory doesn't taste as sweet if you try. That's why I'm saying don't try.
Well, it's like old Conway Twitty. He used to go through 5,000 songs to look for 10 songs for an album, and sometimes he'd find a song and he'd say, "This is more better for, say, Tanya Tucker or Reba McEntire," and he'd give it to them and say, "You need to take this one. This is a #1 hit."
Oh, okay.
And they'd take it, and sure enough. Now, one person, he was coaching one person. He took him under his wing, named Roddy McDowell, I think it was name. And he kept giving him songs, and he wouldn't take them. Well, Conway took it, and #1 hit.
Okay.
Shoot. Someone says, "Take it. You can do something with this. You better do it." And that's what I
agree
do
with
for
that,
y'all.
John. I agree with you, John, entirely.
I missed something.
Well, Thomas put a message in chat, and John and I
You do
wholeheartedly
not suck,
disagree.
Thomas. You have beat me several times.
Anyway,
Thomas needs to come back with the ships category again.
I'm going to.
Ooh, that third round was great.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna push myself up in the chair.
Okay.
Well, actually, what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start winding down the stream for this evening.
Okay.
Since you're winding down, I'll stay for the big goodbye.
Computer, end the program.
Hey, look what he did, the big goodbye.
Computer, end the program.
Aravic, no, you do not.
Nobody sucks around here.
Why is everyone so down on themselves?
We all try to lift everybody up.
Indeed. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. Sorry, you're saying, Professor?
Thomas is saying more proof. Jay is a changeling. You remember stuff wrong.
Sometimes.
No, I think you're thinking of Matthew. He remembers things wrong all the time. Actually,
I haven't heard from Matthew in ages.
He's on Discord. Where have you been?
Sorry.
What is his name on Discord?
Matthew.
Life with Matthew.
You're in his server, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I must admit, guys, I've been away from Discord for quite a while. I apologize for that.
That's no problem.
We just miss you there.
There's no need in apologies where friends are involved.
You're still acknowledging me as the president.
I gotta get used to this title now.
No, I'm only kidding. I'll let John wrap it up.
Here.
Well, thank everyone. It was a good game and a good chat afterwards. We should be back for our usual Jeopardy next Saturday at the same time. And
there's one on Galaxy's Edge in a month or two.
Okay.
Yay.
And there's a question and truck tomorrow, Professor?
Yes, at 4:30 p.m. I'm sorry, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're an hour later right now because in the UK they have not changed their clocks yet.
4:30.
4:30 Central.
All right.
5:30 Eastern.
6:30.
If he doesn't have any problem with her internet.
True. Fingers crossed.
Yes, and nobody's sick.
And thank you, Aravic, and thank you all. We'll go ahead and say goodnight here, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Oh, one more thing, John.
Yeah,
one more thing. Next Sunday, at what time do we usually do Gospel Truth?
Last time we did it at 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, you want to do it again at that time, or whatever time is easy for you?
As far as I know, that same time should work for me.
Okay. We will have the Gospel Truth on John's channel at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And the title of it is, I think it is How to Escape from Hell.
Very good.
And is that tomorrow?
No, next Sunday. Not tomorrow, but the next Sunday.
Yeah, so that'll be a week from tomorrow.
March 26th.
Mm-hmm.
We look forward to seeing anybody there who's interested, and I hope you all have a good evening.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing all of our players.
See you later.
Bye.
See you.